Hey guys, this is the platform engineering here. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be covering how to set up a virtual studio code environment in Chromebook. The reason I've chosen Visual Studio Code is mainly due to my personal preference, which is based on my professional experience working with tools such as Terraform, Ansible, Helm configurations, Bash files, Docker files, and so on. Pretty much a wide range of tools that are used within the platform engineering workspace. But if anybody else has a preference on another IDE, then you can of course use that to follow along in my future videos when I go into detail for a whole lot of tools that are used for platform engineering. And if you need me to do a video on another IDE that you'd like to use in Chromebook, then feel free to leave a comment in the video's comment section, and I'll be more than happy to do one. Right, so to get on to it straight away, the first thing we need to do is do a sudo update. So, which if you're not familiar with it already, this is how it goes: sudo apt-get update basically. What it does is that it just goes through and fetches any sort of relevant updates. So I've done already recently this morning. I tend to do it regularly on a regular basis. It's just a best practice really, but obviously up to your personal preference too. Before I install any package, or before you install any package, it's a best practice and recommended to go ahead and do it really. Now I'm doing it, not that we need a particular package to install for VScode, but I'm going to be installing a package called GNOME Keyring, because it's really useful and it's a best practice really for managing your passwords or credentials really, such as personal access token or any sort of certificates that you may have that you're working with. Not saying that you're going to have that all in your dev environment kind of, but it's still a best practice that you should keep with you. But you can skip this if you don't want to really, but I'll go ahead and do it now. So once you run that, it's just gonna ask with a prompt, so just prompt with a yes. Once that's done, we are actually just gonna go and have to download the required package for VS Code for your environment in the Chromebook, because it's quite dependent on the chip that's being used in your particular machine. I'm actually going to be using the download page for Visual Studio Code. So I'll post a link to this in my videos about section, so you'll have it as a helpful link there, and you can just navigate to it straight from there. But essentially what we need to do is we want to download a Debian package, because that's what the Chromebooks are built to use. And now you can see that there are options between three options in here really. So which one do we really want to download? So to find that out, what you need to do is just get the architecture of your machine. So you just do pretty simple, useful Linux command for that. So I could already see, if you can see all these downloads, it's all ARM64. So my chip is basically ARM64 one. If you're on Intel or AMD, then you would basically have to download this one, which is AMD64, because this command is either going to return an AMD64 or ARM64 really. In my case it's ARM64, so I'll go ahead and install this specific one. Now while this is finished downloading, it's basically going to show up in my downloads folder, so you should be able to navigate to it from either from here or just click on there and then just double click it. It's just going to be coming up with this prompt. All you need to do is just click install, and then you can see a tab's opened up which is saying installation in progress. Once the installation has finished, we'll basically be able to see it from our usual launcher, and we can just open it from there, or we can also just open it from the terminal. Okay, the installation is now complete, as you can see, and now it's saying the app is available in your terminal, and there is also an icon in your launcher. So let's go and try both ways. So we'll go first in the launcher, and you can see it's already showed up. So let's click on it, and you can see that it's initializing in my icon in here. It might take a short period of time for it to actually load up on your first time initialization of VScode. But here we are. Here it started. So it's going to ask you to choose your theme. You can go ahead and choose which one you want. I personally like to go for dark modern, and yeah, just mark it as done. And you can go ahead and always configure it from your preferences sections, and there are a lot of information in here, settings of profile. Now you can also of course come to it straight from your terminal. So if I just close that and close it, basically close this as well and close this. So in my terminal, if I just now go and type in code dot, it's going to open up VS Code as well for me. And yeah, there you go. So it's already, it just forms up with a whole lot of pre-generated files really from your home, but you don't really need any of them. And yeah, that's it really. If anyone has any questions or any feedback or any comments really, just feel free to drop them in the comment section for this video. But yeah, until then, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, bye. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you think this has benefited you or enjoyed it, and you want to stay on alert for any future videos that I upload related to using Chromebook to develop as a platform engineer. Bye.